So it's been a week since we've got back from London. We got there about 12 o'clock, went to our hotel and pretty much dumped our bags in and went through a walk through Hyde Park and then walked around the palace and then walked down to the nearest tube to get some food from Camden because I was starving at that point. I would definitely say go to Camden when you're not really hungry because I just sort of picked the first thing that I saw that looked nice. I had halloumi fries and then chicken and chips. The halloumi fries were nice, but they weren't like the greatest. I'd give them like a 6 out of 10. The chicken and chips though, that was like a 9 out of 10. And then we walked around the market for a bit, saw the Amy Winehouse statue and things, and got a drink. These earrings I got. After we went to Camden, we did more of the sights. Walked over the bridge, walked down the river. River, is it? I can't remember what it's called. My mind's gone blank. And then went and got a coffee from Costa, which is a treat for me because I have IBS and coffee is usually a big no-no. But to that day, I was all right. So that was a bonus. We went back to our hotel for about 6 o'clock. Had showers, got ready, went to this little Greek place. It was the best restaurant I've ever been to. It was so nice. It was the portions that were huge. We had 2 sharer platters for starters. We then had these meats and stuff. I'll put pictures and stuff so you can see. And then at the end, we'd had wine and stuff as well. And then at the end, my partner paid for it because it's my birthday. And he went to the toilet, and the lady had said to him, "Oh, like, have you come far?" And it was like, "Oh yeah, we've come from Leicester." And so, "Oh yeah, you've come a bit of a way then." Like, it was like, yeah, we've come down to have a little trip, just the 2 of us, for a couple of nights for her birthday. She goes, "Why didn't you tell me it was her birthday? What are you saying? Like, do you just have 10 minutes? You have 10 minutes." And we're like, "Yeah, we've got 10 minutes. Like, she's like, I'll go and sit down then." And she brought out some shots and then these puddings, this little lotus flower, and she lit the lotus flower up and it opens up and there's music playing and there's like candles all around it, and then the whole restaurant was singing happy birthday to me. It was so nice. It's on the house. And we got back to our hotel about 11 o'clock, I think. And then the next day, we got up, had a McDonald's for breakfast because we were feeling a tiny bit rough from all the drinking. And then got up, did some more of the sights. We went to British Museum. Went to 2 different museums, which was actually really good. Like, I've not really been to loads of museums before, but it was the most fun. it was a lot more fun than I actually thought it was going to be. Saw stuff about Pompeii, Egypt, Greek stuff. Like, it was so good. And then after the museums, we went to Starbucks. It was different though, that Starbucks. They actually had like a downstairs as well, which I've never seen before. After we did that, we then went to Chinatown. We did Camden again that day because we'd gone to a Borough Market. Borough Market is crap. It is rubbish. So we'd ended up just going back to Camden because, again, we were just hungry. But because we'd already been the day before, and after we'd eaten, we'd looked around a bit, so we already knew what we would have eaten. So we went back there, had some Chinese food. And then after Camden, we went to Chinatown. Had a look around there. It's very different than I thought. Like, it's a lot different than the videos I saw on TikTok, which was strange because I just expected it to be a bit different. But anyway, it was good. And then we went down to Oxford Street. Had a little bit of an experience in a Fabletics shop. Walked in there, and you know, sometimes it's not what you say to people, it's how you say it. And he just sort of come up to us and he was just like, "You're right. What, do you want some help or something?" It was just very rude about it, very just the way you said it was very judgmental. So I just was like, no, I was going to have a look, and then we sort of just left. And then we went down, we had a look in Harrods and stuff. It was that inner child came out. It was really fun. I was just seeing loads of stuff. I was like, oh, I could get that for the kids. I had to restrain myself from buying loads of stuff for them. And then I had to go to Primark because I decided to wear a pair of underwear that wasn't the most comfortable to wear for a day of walking around London. At this point, though, it was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I bought a new ring as well from H. Samuel. Honestly, it was such a good trip. We're definitely going to go back there. But as well, I want to take the kids back there because my son is obsessed with dinosaurs. And in the museum, one of the museums I went to, the dinosaurs were huge. And Mason would love it. So we're definitely going to take him back. I'm going to take him there as well. Went to Zizzi's that day. And then we went to this little pudding place. We just got the tube to this pudding place. It was really nice food actually at this pudding place as well. It was really nice, but the owner of it was very, I don't know if he was the owner or a manager, I think it's a chain. He was very weird. Like, he just sort of made, I don't think it was just us that felt this way, but it was just kind of like he gave off a feeling of, can you just hurry up and get out? It was very, like, it just, his whole vibe was just weird and off and not very nice. We got back to the hotel about 11:30 that day. And then Wednesday we went home. Like, you can do it cheaper than we did it. We did, like, a first class train and stuff like that because it was my birthday, it was a treat. But ultimately, like, we didn't really end up spending loads. I had birthday money and things like that, which paid for my earrings, my ring. I took a good amount with me anyway to budget for spending money. because I didn't want to take like not enough and be like disappointed that I couldn't buy all the things that I wanted. So I just, but it didn't cost a lot. And I did see a lot as well on the internet, people saying, buy Oyster cards, get Oyster cards and use that and use that. You don't need to use that. Just use a bank card. Just use your bank card. It's easy. Or even your phone or your watch. You don't need to get an Oyster card. It don't make a difference at all, to be honest with you. So we just used our bank cards. It was like £8.20 or something like that. It went a lot. It went a lot for the day. So it was weird coming back though. Like it was just like that hand trip was done. It was the most fun I've had in such a long time. Like it's been so many years since I could have since I said like my birthday was just good and fun. This was the first birthday in such a long time where my birthday was just fun and exactly how I wanted it. But definitely, if people go to London, use Easy Hotel. Because of how small it was, it actually forced us out more than if we'd got a bigger hotel, which I thought was good and my partner did. So when we go back to London, we'll most likely use that one again as well. And they're usually as well located very close to the tubes, like cafes and restaurants and stuff like that. There is anyway in London, but the one that we went to is next door to a cafe. There was a bar down the street. It round the corner was McDonald's, KFC, loads of other restaurants, and the station was just round the corner. So it was very handy and good located place. As well, in Camden Market, I would say the prices of the food ranges generally from £8 to £14. We've spent about £30 each time in Camden Food Market. I will put some videos and some pictures. I've never done editing before, so if it's not in parts of the video, it will just be at the end to make it easier for my life. So